They say I'm crazy, the way you got me open, baby. They say I'm bugging, the way I'm time sweating your loving. They all sit and wonder why this feeling I cannot hide. It ain't a question of pride. It's love. It's love. It's love. It's love. They say I'm
All right. Enough of that, homegirl. Be quiet.
the way you
How do I
got
stop
my
her?
whole life,
Okay.
baby.
I'm not going to even stop her. So, real quick, this is all I'm actually talking about on here, even on tonight, and that is nothing but just a little bit of information on clips and claws. And so I am going to be talking about simply, this is for my repurposing. I actually got these quick clips from Ulanzi. I actually had the Giant clips and I was using them for my lights. But what I'm going to do is I'm switching and I feel like, Paul, what's going on, man? Yo, that was so fun the other night. Last night, that was fun. I was really digging that. Messing around where people couldn't tell whose name was who and really saying that I'm somebody that I'm not. That was fun. So Lewis made it up there to Albany. Glad he's having a wonderful time. Hopefully somebody's going live or something. Nonetheless, I've been meaning to do this and I wanted to do this and I'm like, I'm going to get it done. And so in getting this done, Sammy, what's going on? I'm just popping in and out and let me see. Tune in and here's some stuff on the desk and maybe the lights will come up. I'm just going to unbox these claws and see what we got here. So this is crazy to me because I like getting the cameras on and off of stuff. And so I can literally go right into what I ended up sticking with. And that is, I don't think I'm doing a B&H, Sammy. I got a busy schedule. So I'm going to see how this is going to go down. But look at this. I really like this easy clip out. Simple. And this is the Falcam F38 and from Ulanzi. And I like this. Ulanzi, whatever, however you pronounce it. I'm digging it. I'm feeling it. And it is the bomb. Now, what I did do is before that, I actually had this one here. And so this happens to be let's pull in. I promised myself I was going to get this done real quick. Ain't that crazy, Sammy? I hope you believe me. This quick clip right here, this is dope. And this is the claw from Ulanzi, okay? Now, the claw is great. It's got the lock feature on there, so you can't just pop it straight out. You unlock, you squeeze it in here, and you get the camera off. That's good. I was using it on this over here, which was great. I was using it on here, and it was good, okay? Only thing is, I didn't like how it was an extra bigger thing under there. I like this Arca Swiss thing where you can easily get the camera out here and, you know, just parking back in there. I like that clippy thing because you can take this out of here and you can still use this bottom here. It's Arca Swiss and slap it right on a ball head or something like real easy. Let me see. For instance, let me go over to this guy and let's pull the camera right here. So this guy right here is real easy. You have the actual clip. This is the base for it. You can take this base off of here and you have Arc Swiss, right? So right here on the camera, you can just take that guy and you can push him in here and tighten this guy and your camera's fine. It's secure, okay? And that's just with the one plate. Now I can take this plate out. I can take this off of here and then I can snap in this plate here, all right? So we go in here and, oh, wrong side. Wait, did I do the wrong side? Okay, here we go. Okay, here she is. So got that, and the plate can be on there, and then I can put the plate on here and screw that in. The cool thing is then I can take it right out of the plate and leave it there. See, it's so many different things you can do with it that's hot. Now, whereas when I had this guy right here, this was dope, but when you pop this off, you had this 4-corner thing sitting around that really wasn't helping, because at the bottom it's not as thin, and I did not like that. Tom, what's going on, buddy? Dude, if you seen that live from last night, man, Tom, you owe me one. But everybody owes each other one. We were having a ball because nobody knew who anybody was. And I'm like, dude, your mic sucks. This is Tom. And then somebody else is like, oh, your camera's whack. This is Diana Gladney. It was so fun. Higher Edutech, what's going on? Good morning, good evening. Yup, the whole nine. It's real quick. So I have the clips on here. Tom, or anybody that's on here, it's only a few of you on here. Listen, only 3 people. But name the clips that you use, the quick releases. I got the Ulanzis, but I think I'm going to give up these. I have like 4 of these. And I'm probably going to sell them or repurpose them somewhere else. What I did do that I really wasn't pleased with is I got the Peak Design. Peak Design is great, but their ecosystem is not like super universal to me. What I like is switching to this other, this Ulanzi thingamajig here. This actually has This actually has a Peak Design compatible clip. So if I'm out with my strap, I actually can clip this into the Peak Design and it'll hold, but you have to turn it a certain way. So when you turn it this way, it locks in. That's kind of weird, because then if you have your camera on your strap, this is what the problem is. I got my shoulder strap on, and let me clip out of here. Shoulder strap, get out of here. Okay, it's on lock, sorry. Okay, let me unlock it. Quick releases. Some of my iFootage arms have them, and they're very nice, but not super universal. So, my friend, my brother, Tom, I actually like this Ulanzi. I would love to see, like, Tom, you and like 2 other people are like my favorite reviewers. I just have to go live and just blah, blah, blah. But I'm going to get right to the point. I'm not going to hold everybody up. So, Peak Design and the Ulanzi, whatever, the Falcam F38 piece actually works with Peak Design. The problem is you have to turn it one way or the other. So with 4 sides on there, I'll show you. With 4 sides, let's get closer. So with the 4 sides, one way is, so this way will be for the Ulanzi and this way will be for Peak Design. Well, the problem is if you do the clips where, so let's take for instance, I have my camera. I have it set. The plate is set so I can put the camera right here and clipping right in here. Okay? Clipping right in here. So when everything in the room, I clip in and out this way, right? But if I'm on my shoulder, if I have this Peak Design on my shoulder, I can't put the camera here. You want the camera to hang, you actually have to turn it sideways in order to clip it in for it to stay. That's the only way it locks. So then you're walking around with the bag and the camera's this way and you got the lens sitting out here. Duh, I don't like that. So the problem that I found, I'm going to take, and I had to get all the shoes. I had to buy 3 more shoes and get the ones that's only for the Ulanzi. And so Ulanzi has a shoulder strap piece that you can put the camera in, orient it whichever way. Why does that make a difference? It makes a difference like this. So for in here, in this room, okay, the slider is moving back and forth. But here's the thing. So if on here, on the desk, it's not gonna, there we go. So let's try this. Okay. So on here, I may want to put the release in the back. Come on, clear up, baby. So I might want to put the release in the back. So if I reach around the back to push the button, then I don't want to have to, the problem will just be once you put the shoe on there, either way you put it in, it always clips. If you try to mix it with Peak Design, it's not going to do it. The other little problem I had, and I'm just keeping it short, is this block thing was great because when you take it out, you can put it in any kind of way. You don't have to like slide it. You just put it on top and push down. So these are great. So anybody who's thinking about it, if you don't have like those small little itty bitty preferences like me, you're cool with it. This is a great piece. I'm about to get rid of them because I can't use this block here. I don't want to use this block. It does have Arca Swiss on the bottom, generation 2, so that you can take this as well. And okay, I still got the camera over there. You can take the whole block. So if your camera's on this block, you could take the whole block and put it, oh goodness, I got the plate on it. You could take the whole block and put it in here, Arca Swiss, and do that. Then you can pop your camera right off of there and the plate's still sitting down there. That's all good. But the crazy thing is with the other system, and see that just pushes right in and you can pull the whole camera out with the bottom on there. The plate actually screws into something if you need it to. And so I like this much better. It's a flatter plate. And so I would be here. The camera has the plate on the bottom, the shoe. And you just take in, pushing right in. And she's locked in. And you have your lock on the side right here. And I'm just going to push this button here. Camera comes right off. Boom. Cut, dry, plain and simple. That's it for the releases. So I'll do an open box for you. That's the reason why I want the open box. Because it actually, this one here is not Peak Design compatible. And so because it's not Peak Design compatible, that means that when I put this on the bottom of the camera, it's going to be able to clip in either way that I put the camera on the base. And I love it. Rob, what's going on? Hey, Rob, you got me. We were having too much fun last night. I really hope that Tom looks at that broadcast from last night to see how we were trying to railroad each other. That was great. Okay, if you look closely on here, you'll see the difference in the two. So I'm going to get closer. So one of these are Peak Design compatible, right? And the other one's not. Okay, let me see. Okay, focus. There we go. This one right here is not Peak Design compatible. This one is, which means it's irritating when you have to try to turn your whole camera. So imagine this being mounted to the bottom of your camera. You'll actually have to turn your camera certain ways, and however you put your tripod set up on your desk or whatever, if you want to hang on your Peak Design shoulder, you have to change it, then you have to change back and forth. That's just not a good look. It's irritating. So just stick with one system. Don't do the cross-platform Peak Design thingamajig. I have Peak Design bags, but I like the Owner bags better. The Prince Street and the Bowery and the Rockaway. So I'll do something on those bags later. Those bags are sexy. They're dope. They fit right on the back. They got multiple pockets. I'll do that later. But I'm now going to put it. This is the first shoe that I have that is all Falcam system. Okay, which means that this is going to clip in here no matter which way I turn to put it in there. It's going to, well, sorry about that, dear buddy. I have to. Oh, this is the Peak Design one. That's the problem. So that's Peak Design, and this is Falcam. So that slides straight in there, no matter which way I turn it. So the camera, I don't have to worry about which way the camera's facing. It's going to slide straight into here either way. The Peak Design is only going to go in one direction, and that's a pain in the neck. Okay, so off this goes, and let's look at this. Small rig always has this on the bottom, so you can just take this off real quick. The bottom, I love it. This is so great. Let's get you off of here. And then I will end this broadcast. Devin, what's going on, bro? I just wanted to show about these little quick releases real quick. Because and they're so necessary, people. You think you won't need them until you actually need them. So when you get to pulling your cameras on and off, especially with people that have gas, okay? When you have gas and you start to get more than one camera and you want to switch them up, the last thing you really want to be doing is trying to fiddle around with different things. And if you got gimbals and all of that crap, just invest, put the shoes on them, put the quick releases on there, your system, but you have to pick a system. Now, Tom says he uses the iFootage system. I was really going to go for that because it can handle heavier gear. I don't know how good this will be for heavy gear, but it's sturdy, especially if you got cages on your stuff. So here's the example. Now I can take this camera and just slide him in here. right? Now, I'm going to pop it out, and then I can turn it this way, and it slides right in. Boom. So either way, if I want to turn around this way, it's going to slide in. Always it's going to slide in. Now, this shoe is not going to fit the Peak Design. Again, Peak Design has a specific shoe where they did it with the Ulanzi so that you can hang it on here. I'm getting rid of this. So if anybody has Peak Design and you want a Peak Design shoe and you want the Peak Design clip system for your one camera that you travel with, holla at your boy, okay? Because this is not going to do me any good. I'm not going to clip it to any of my stuff to run around with. Okay, now I'm all Falcam Ulanzi. I'm going to put that on my shoulder when I'm out. So there's a camera out the bag for quick release there. In the house, everything that I have around in here, everything's on quick release. Even on Mr. Jib over here, the Tom Cam. See that with the blue? This is on quick release. So you just hit the button over here. Where you at? Camera comes right out, okay? And then when you're done, you take him and you slide him right back in. I love it. I need the quick release. That is it for tonight. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be on Facebook chit-chatting on some other stuff. I'm going to get off of YouTube now, and that's all I had to say on here. This is probably the quickest that I've ever done anything. Less than 20 minutes. All right. Any questions on it? If you have any questions, let me know. Once again, the Ulanzi, there is the claw. The claw is the bomb. I like it. It's square. I think Diana Gladney has something on her YouTube page. Look for it. The quick release system. This is great. The square, I'm just not a fan of the square. And so I like the slide in and not the pop in from the top. So, all right, Tom, take it easy. Tell Heather I said what's up. And for everybody, love you all. Peace and love. Good night. And hopefully I can hear from the people in Albany. All right. Hotel Wi-Fi is not good right now. Yeah, Rob. Look, you guys get some sleep. Have a safe trip, and I will talk to you soon. All right. Peace.